How was the week of practice, Jeff?
Well, we had a really good week of practice. I think our guys understand we got to continue to work hard, get better, push ourselves every day, try to gain experience every day in practice so that we're better prepared for game day. But this will be a real test for us this week against a good football team, and we're going to have to come ready to play.
Hey, Anthony Watts, Jared Sparks, saw him working out this week. What are the chances we see them Saturday?
Jared Sparks will be a game time decision. We'll see how he feels. Anthony has come along very fast, so if he was able to play, it's going to be close to a miracle. But he's got a chance, so we'll see how he feels come Saturday morning.
Hey, what about Cornell Jones? He sent out a tweet this week about, "Lord, please don't take the game away from me." Did you know what's going on with him?
I know he's out for the game, so unfortunately he's injured, and we'll try to get him back as fast as we can.
Just to have Watts out here practicing both days, what kind of sign is that? Has to be a positive sign for you.
Well, I'll give Anthony credit. He had a pretty good injury that normally takes quite a bit longer than what it's taken. So, he won't be 100%, but he's willing to tough it out. We got him a brace. I give him a lot of credit for wanting to come out here and help the team, and I'm hopeful that maybe he's able to get, go on Saturday if he can.
Is Kenneth Major okay?
Kenneth's had some issues and missed some practice. He also will be a game time decision. I would guess he's probable, but he has missed some practice time for sure.
Kieran Douglas and Branson Dean,
they're out.
Okay.
You think we'll maybe see Richie Worship actually get on the field this week?
Yes, I think we will. I think he's been able to practice. He's probably not at the level that Richie was before, but you never know. I think if he keeps working at it, he can continue to get better, but hopefully get him in there some.
You mentioned that last week you thought the week of practice really helped you as you went into Maryland. Are you seeing did you see similar things this week in your preparation that gives you that kind of confidence that you guys will be ready to go on Saturday?
I like the way our team works. I think they have a great attitude. I think they come willing to put in the work and practice hard, and they understand it's not going to be easy, especially on game day. But yes, they had a good week of practice last week. But really up to this point, we've had good weeks of practice. Just a matter of translating it and carrying over to the game. And this is a real football team now. This is a very good, talented team that's won a lot of games, and they played Michigan and Penn State down to the wire and had a chance to win both. And we'll see, if we've gotten better.
Can you imagine coaching somewhere 21 years, Jeff, like Kirk Ferentz?
Well, that's a long time. I give him credit. He still looks young. He's got a full set of hair, and they've been steady every year. Every year you're going to count on them being a tough, physical football team that's going to run the football, control the clock, play solid defense. The coaches have been there. The players know them, and every year they do a great job. So this will be another test for us. But no, he's done a great job. I got a lot of respect for him.
How does A.J. Epinesa match up with those Penn State defensive ends?
Well, he's very good. He's a possible top 15 pick in the draft. He's big and long and strong. Their front is very good. He's productive. He's got great length. We're going to have to find ways to block him. And yes, he's a concern because he's done a very good job to this point, and we're going to have to contain him somehow.
You think Nate Stanley's a pro?
Well, I think Nate Stanley's had a good year. He's been a starter for a long time. He's played in a traditional offense, so he's had to make real throws to the outside on play action and two-back sets. He's had a very good year. They've thrown the ball quite a bit more, especially to the outside this year, and he's got good size. So, I definitely think he has the potential to play beyond, college, and of course, how the season progresses for him. But he's done a very good job.
Rondell, no go.
No.
Is Elijah still on the same timetable, that 68-week timetable, or is it different?
I think so. I think. We'll see how that thing heals up. I know it's going very well to this point. It's just a matter of how he feels and where we're at in the season.
The depth chart on defense it looks like a nickel base. There's only two true linebackers and an OLB/nickel back. Is that going to be the case moving forward?
Well, not in this game. This game there are going to be a lot of two-back sets, so we're going to have three linebackers in there. Right now we're low on linebackers. We're missing quite a few guys.
Yeah.
We talk Marcus Bailey, Cornell Jones, Kieran Douglas, and we've got Jalen Graham's the guy who could be a hybrid guy. I think we've got some other packages this week where we'll have 3 linebackers in the game. For the most part, other than a few teams, you're going to be in nickel quite a bit when teams are spreading it out. And this team will spread it out some, but you have to be able to defend the run. You have to be able to defend the 2-back sets, the 2 tight end sets, and with that, we're going to have multiple linebackers in the game.
Is Samiki an option at linebacker?
Yes, and he's, you know what, he's done a tremendous job on special teams for us. He's kind of playing the hybrid defensive end position and a little bit at linebacker, just in case. So we'll see how the game plays out. I know, 2 years ago we went to Wisconsin and we played a young Derek Barnes, and they scored the first 2 times they touched it, and then we put in Garrett Hudson and we stopped him the rest of the game. So while we've got a few young guys ready to go, you got to be ready to go with experience in games like this.
Is there another Jeff Brohm special coming out according to Greg Brohm?
Well,
Greg Brown?
No, that was just, it was cover 2, and sometimes I like them to press the corners a little bit. And other than that, Corey made a great play, and I'm hopeful he can make some more.
Hey, is this Cornell injury or is it a discipline thing?
No, he's got an injury.
Okay.
Yeah, he really got hurt in the Penn State game.
Yeah.
And practiced a little bit last week, but it started bothering him. Then he had to shut it down. He tried to practice earlier this week. And he's not ready to go.
Is Rondell going to make the trip like he did at Penn State?
You know what? I don't know if Rondell will make this one or not. We're trying to get him back as fast as we can, but this thing is taking a little while, so it's going to be hard to tell when that'll happen.
You take a full travel roster this time?
We probably won't. We haven't had a full travel roster very much.
Just with Tario, you step back and kind of appreciate what he had to go through, with the fractured jaw, just to get back on the field, and what maybe the moment was like for him when the announcer announced his name, and there were a lot of people that cheered and applauded for him.
Tario's a great young man. You guys have talked to him. He's got a big smile, great personality. To his credit, he had 3 surgeries in 1 year after he had a really tremendous year our first year here at the beginning of the year, first 3 or 4 games. It took him a while to get healed up from all those, and he was having a great camp. He really was. He looked as good as he's ever looked. And then he had an unfortunate injury with his jaw, and with that, another surgery. It's hard to eat, loss of weight, and that's kind of the thing that's been holding him back. He's just not weight-wise where he used to be, and it's going to take a little time. But when he ran hard, and I think he'll get better, and it's good to see him out there.
Was the facility a little quieter with his jaw wired shut?
Well, he does a good job of containing that, but yes, at times he can be very loud.